I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good night. We're going to have a quick one. We're going to have a good one tonight. Yes, on what is called and dubbed as Election Night in the United States of America, as the battle for the Senate and the Congress heats up and draws close. I hope you have gone out and you have cast your vote, whether you are Democratic or Republican or an independent. Go put your mark beside who you want to vote for, who you voted for. Yeah, but not a lot of fanfare and incidents and accidents in elections generally in the United States, unlike sometimes out here in Jamaica. Yeah, so big up. Today was voting day. G's and peace. Demon, we can't believe you're youth. Come on, Demon. Don't tell me you didn't vote, Aya. Don't tell me you didn't vote. Me have all people at Jamaica vote long time, Demo. And you don't vote, Demo. Come on, Demo. Of course, it's not. Are the polls closed? I think the polls are closed now, Demo. Yo, you miss it, yo. Big up to all the persons here. Big up Michael Woodburn, Fresh God, Demo, KS Sports TV. You understand me? We're going to talk about some World Cup at the back end of the program because oh, Jesus. Oh, you voted for all money at Liverpool. All right, boss. I put the X beside the bell. Wait, wrong politics. Definitely wrong politics. Will be a long night. Man is waiting on election results for some of us. I'm telling you, Triple E, talk to them and tell them about what's going on. Keep us up to date because it's going to be interesting to see how Georgia will pan out. You understand me? How Philadelphia will also pan out. You understand me? Very interesting races over there to determine the Senate, how Dos Santos will do, because if you don't know, former President Donald Trump could be rerunning right? And Dos Santos will probably want to go up against him to represent the Republican. So, you know, some interesting things happening over there in American politics. But we don't want to get involved with that, you know, because we just look how yard, man. You understand me? So we just going to stick to the yard things and stay that sports, yeah, soccer, politics, too tribal. Yeah. But we had some very interesting action today in the Manning Cup. Two teams have already qualified for the semifinals of the Manning Cup, so we want to congratulate them. And they have also qualified for the Champions Cup. And those two teams are Jamaica College and St. Andrew Technical High School. Stats. Oh, see, Demo, you can still go vote. Demo, you can still go vote. The polls close at 9, so you can still go vote. Thank you, Christopher, right? You can go vote, Demo. It's not too late. You're in the tri-state, Demo. Yeah, match fixing. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things. Let's go to the school. So Jamaica College qualified because Jamaica College today defeated Haile Selassie by 2-0 in the first game. The second game starts. Yeah, but if you're in Connecticut, you can still vote. It's not closed in Connecticut. Come on, Demo, go and vote, man. Your vote may make the difference, you know, bro. All right? You're just your one vote. Right? Yeah. So Stats defeated their opponent Wolmer's by 1-0. Good goal scored by Omari Leng. As you know, his brother unfortunately passed early this year. Would have been playing for Stats, I believe, as well. And so he scored late in that game. Bless up Ludwig, right? 1738. You hear that Demo Triple A talking to you? Yeah, man. Bless up Ludwig 38. Listen, people, I didn't even say this. Thank you, Fresh God, for reminding me. Please remember to hit the like button. We have to do better with the likes, you know, people. We do. All the vloggers, including me, I work very hard to provide content. And sometimes I know some of you don't want to give a $10, you don't want to give a $5, and that's fine. But you can at least give a like. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and tell somebody else about the channel, all right, by sharing it and subscribing to this platform if you have not yet, and also to the I Am Sure Sports Caribbean platform. Like I said, this Friday, and I Am Sure Sports Caribbean will be having Shaka Hislop, right? Premier League goalkeeper, Trinidad goalkeeper, and ESPN analyst. ESPN analyst, he will be on the program live with us at 6 this Friday, right? We have Aaron Lawrence coming up. We have some massive stuff coming up. So stay tuned. All right. And big up to the sponsors, Prestige Finance and Launch Legacy. All right. So today it's only an hour. So let's see if we can, you know, breeze through this and give you some time so you can call in. You can call in and share your thoughts, right? So Jamaica College qualified for the semifinals. Big up yourself, Damian. Before the game, in the building, Ram Smith. The baby Lions are going. So, all right, the man say, I can't talk about the baby Lions. Big up Damian Carrados, Arsenal. Big up the Arsenal fan. People, Liverpool, up and running. Yeah. You know, wherever Arsenal is, Liverpool is close by. Yeah, understand me. So big up yourself, people. Jason is saying, mix of people listening. Hey, brain drain is big. Do you know? Right? Do you know that on the commentary today, you know, they have this halftime thing when they go online, and the people say, brain drain. Brain drain says Omar Lang will be very no, he said that brain drain sent in a message on the Sports Max live feed, and they read out brain drains. Of course, you know, we know who brain drain is. And he says, brain drain says that Tyreek McGee would be very impressed with that strike. You know, anything Brethren says about football, I think that was for the JC game he said that. So JC, they qualified for the semifinals of the Manning Cup, and they're also in the Champions Cup. Also, Stats qualified because of that 1-0 win. Both teams are on 6 points. So they play on Saturday to determine who will win the group. All right? All right? That's what's going to happen. In the second group, which includes KC, Wolmer's, George's, and Wolmer's and Mona, KC, George's, Wolmer's, Mona, KC, George's, Mona, and Charlie Smith. All right? Those games are tomorrow. If Mona wins, they're in the semifinals. They play against St. George's. If KC wins, they are in the semifinals. They play against Charlie Smith. Those games are tomorrow. All right. Very important to note that I understand that a bug is at the St. George's College, and several of their players have been ailing, and students at the school with the flu. And so it affected their last game, and it could also affect this game. So very unfortunate that this has come about at this time to the St. George's team. But they are a young team, so we expect them to come again tomorrow. Over in the DaCosta Cup, their quarterfinal games starts tomorrow. Dintil will host Edwin Allen at Draxall, while Clarendon College, they will go up against Central in a Clarendon derby. One from Mapen, I believe, and one is from Chapelton. So they will be meeting tomorrow at Fogo Road in the first set of quarterfinal games in the DaCosta Cup. Over in the other zone, oh, wow, yeah, it's COVID at St. George's. Yeah, man, I hear that there was a lot of kids got ill down there, and it affected the football team. Didn't know it was COVID, I just heard it was flu. But thanks for that, South Cross. So I don't know how they are going to come out tomorrow, who will be available, but it's very unfortunate situation with the St. George's College team have been affecting them for a couple of weeks. Don't know if they can get any sort of delay in terms of the game. Don't know if ISA allows that given the timeline that they're operating in or with, right? So that's something else that we can check out, all right? And then in the other zone, in the DaCosta Cup, Mannings will host William Nib at Frome. Manchester, right, will play against Frome at, believe that game is at Brooks Park. I believe. Is that Brooks Park? Not sure, but Frome and Manchester will play tomorrow, Mannings and William Nib. Of course, we'll give you some update on that. But two good games today. I mean, the JC team, I will say, I was on a stream with Unseen Sports earlier today, but this JC team, I don't know, man. JC has, they have almost all their players from last year. They have brought in foreign nationals. Tyreek Zemenes has come back. They brought in a couple of players from Mount Pleasant, and they have, Aldridge and their team. The game is at Landilo Sports Complex, King Job. Landilo. No game can be played at Frome. Landilo, right? Landilo Sports Complex down there in Westmoreland. So this JC team is a top team, right? I mean, they have Romain Blake, Saviola Blake, Michael Graham, Dylan John, Lynch, Wilson, Zemenes, I mean, Bennett, I mean, so many players. Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if, like, how JCs are able, how certain schools are able to assemble these kind of squad for a schoolboy competition and other school can't. What is it? What kind of clout do they have that allows them to be able to do this and still operate within the rules of the competition? It's just a crazy, crazy things. Crazy thing, right? See here, Brain Drain saying that I am sure sports, that is what Sir Speed said to me. If Calabar wants to win, they have to run it like a pro club. But Brain Drain, you know what I think though? I don't know. We have never met, right? Because you're an AI, but you probably need to get involved in the Calabar program. The thing with Calabar, because they're even this year, one of the things that led to Calabar's downfall this season is the decisions that were made in terms of who leads or coaches the team and who made that decision. All right, and I find it that if at the leadership level, there is no unity, then the teams will not function. I have found that Jamaica College and Kingston College, at the leadership and the board level of their teams, seem to have a more cohesive structure than Calabar. I think Calabar has that in track and field. But the football program at Calabar always seemed to be a tug of war between persons. And that is why you always find that Calabar players will leave Calabar and go to some of these other schools and win. And I think at that level, it needs to be sorted out. So, I'm Brain Drain, that's a job for you. Big up Riches Royalty Sports. It says, man, most of JC players are Jamaica representatives. Yeah, but they have some of them as well from other. They have a Trinidadian who came on and played today, St. Kitts and the Nevis. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That I mean, these guys have so many players. Like they made 7 changes today. I think that's what the rule allows. And the players that they brought on are players who would have played last season, are their Caribbean nationals. Like these guys took off Tyreek McGee and took off Marquand Aldridge and took off Wilson, and you know, they're just, yeah. So I don't know if it is that, like, I suspect that they have operated within the confines of the rule, but how many schools can do what JC is doing? This is a tremendous program. Listen, this is what they have been able to accomplish this season. It is showing the kind of clout or power or resources they have available to them, or their understanding of how to operate within the rule. Because many schools have quality players that can't play. JC have them. However they do it, they find a way of getting them to play. Hey, Brain Drain, I hear your name on live stream today, man. You're all over the place. Big up yourself. South Croy says JC is stuck, but KC I think can keep the ball better than every other Manning Cup team, and that makes them favorites for me. Listen, I don't know. I watched the JC team today with Romain Blake and stuff. I think those guys were tired. Like, I don't think they came out of first gear. And I've watched them in a couple of games. I don't think they have. I don't know. From the game that I've seen, I don't think they have come out of first gear yet. Which live stream mentioned the AI? Yeah, Sportsmax. You didn't hear Sportsmax reading out your comment? It's a Brain Drain saying that Tyreek McGee would be very proud of that strike. You didn't hear it, Brain Drain? Winning, Rob Smith says winning attract talent. But other schools have been winning. Georges were winning, and you understand me? Wolmers have won. There are other schools. Jamaica College is well stocked. Yep. Speed also said that whatever Calabar is doing for track, apply the same governance and approach to football, soccer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Welcome, Nicole. Tell him. Yeah. Tell him. Yeah. But so I think the semi-finalists are going to be, this is two have gone already, which is JC and Stats. The next two will be Mona and KC. Now, what will be funny is that you will either have KC versus JC, Mona versus Stats, or Mona versus JC and KC versus Stats. Either way, those semifinals are going to be mouth watering. I am telling you. However it works out, it will be exciting. I have heard that Neville doesn't believe in recruiting players. Okay. That could be part of it. I know Woolmers, well, I have heard that Woolmers don't do it. That Woolmers don't recruit. So I don't know how if it is actually so, or maybe they don't recruit as heavily. But my understanding is that you have to come to the school, but the school ain't going to like bring you in to do this and bring it. No, either you pass or you pep and get placed there, or you come and ask and they accommodate you, but they're not coming to invite you to come and be a part of the school. That's what I heard about Woolmans. But I have a player that is at St. George's. He's in first form, and I hope he stays in Jamaica. He's a former Tottenham Hotspur Academy player named Jawa. You know, he has luck and thing. You probably will see him in the under 14 competition. Top talent. Remember, management mentioned the name, right? At St. George's. Top talent. Only thing is that he was at the Tottenham Academy, but top talent, and pay attention to him, right? Pay attention to him, you know. Yep. Yeah, very active past student. There you go. But listen, so I am again. Let me tell you my semifinalists. The other two will be KC and Mona. It's just how they are going to be paired in the semifinals. But what I can tell you, it's going to be hot in the semifinals, because either way it works out, it's going to be good, because you'll find either KC versus JC or KC versus Mona, and any of those games are tough. I think KC has a very good side. And I'll tell you this, that to me, the other side have more quality than KC has. But KC has one player that he's playing at an elite level right now, who is Whisper. And that can make the biggest impact. Just imagine, like, you have a team and Messi's on it. You stand a chance. And so that is how I look at the Whisper situation. He's like people, and don't walk away and say Mannings said that Whisper and Messi play the same way and there. No. All right, just understand the context. The impact of a Messi in a team is the kind of impact that a player like Whisper, because of the level that he has been playing all season. So though they don't have as deep a squad as a Mona, or as deep a squad as a JC, or a squad like a Stats team, because remember, this Stats team played against the under 16 finals, was between Stats and Mona, Stats and KC, and Whisper played, and Stats won that game. Right? But you have to trust that Whisper have the quality I just got disconnected. You have to trust that Whisper has the quality to change a game. Right, Nicole? So you have to give them, you have to give Casey a chance, even if you believe that in terms of the overall squad, they are not the deepest squad. There's a guy named Satchel at Stats, good baller. Omari Lane, good baller. Right? So yeah, but Chris Wynn, all right, see, this now is a big thing, right? Calabar beat KC in under 16 Colts yesterday, game played at KC. Here's the thing with Calabar. This is what I was saying earlier. Calabar has to find a way to keep these players. Have to keep the players. Have to keep the players. Yeah. Keep the players together and don't let them move and go to some other schools and stuff. All right? Omar Lang, remember the name. Remember the name. Man is bringing on his bigger brother legacy. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man, your feed was blurred and it chipped out. I don't know what is happening. You understand me? But hope you're hearing me and seeing me clearly. Was the same player in the U16, maybe like 5 were on that team. Okay, wasn't the same player, but like I said, 5 of them were on the team. So I'm just using that to say that Stats playing against like a KC, they have the confidence that we beat them in under 16. You understand me? Though it's different teams. Yeah. JC, if you get banned, Zimmy, there's nothing play. Him just start school in November. School open from September. Well, the thing is that Peso, somebody can say that he was doing school online. You understand me? These are the things. So you don't know Peso, because you can't provide any document, you know. You can't provide any document to prove that. So you just have to work with what the people are saying. Yeah, Central versus CC's at Fogo Road. We did say that, and didn't tell Edwin Allen at Draxal. We spoke about that already. Yeah. So you can't prove that Peso. Okay, yeah, man. Maybe that was it, Fresh God. Man, there's a midfielder in Wolmer's midfield who plays some good ball behind the defense. Did you notice? Yeah, man. Listen, I keep telling people there are some players in teams that are very just all around very good players. In a lot of teams, you can find talent. You can find some talent. And one of the things I love is that like one of the players that scored for JC today is I think a 15-year-old. We have an under 17 tournament coming up. So some of these players I think will be called up. I know there are players also from out of England who wants to come and play in the under 17 tournament. There are players from Canada who want to play for the under 17, players from the United States who want to play for the Jamaica U17. So we should have a good group of players, and we need to get a camp going as soon as possible to get these players, gelling and working together. All right, JC forget banned. Why JC supposed to get banned? You guys can't prove that they have done anything wrong, you know. But Pesa, you have to be able to prove it. Well, you mean say, no man, Pesa knows him have to prove it with me. Pesa can't just come out and say that. You have to prove that the man wasn't going to school and the rule says otherwise. I was going to ask you for more details where I can find that sportsman comment time and place, but I was going to go with pride and pretend I don't. Yeah, man. The guy said brain drain. The game today, brain drain. You were watching it on the Sportsmax YouTube platform. You sent in a comment and the guy read your comment. Yeah. So how come you didn't hear that? Yeah. David Ferg said was at school from September on national TV, but he didn't think they needed him for their early runs. There you go. So remember, David Ferguson is your friend, Peso. So is he telling a lie? I don't know. Jamali Bennett is the player Manning said, and he is 16. Okay, 16, yeah. Yeah, former Mount Pleasant player as well. Fresh God. Let them stay. Want to see him against Whisper. But listen, I really like Jimenez playing is not doing justice to him. Like I think it is putting him a tier back or a rank back on his progress chart. That's me. I think him playing is just like Aquan Aldridge, who I thought was ready to play Premier League. He's back playing schoolboy football. I think he has fallen back. That's just me. Yeah. Zimmy just post himself in his uniform. Yeah, but because he post himself today in a uniform don't mean that he has not been. I don't know, Peso. Right? I don't know. You understand me? So and remember, really and truly, players who are if you're not a certain age, you don't like have a professional, you're amateur player. Amateur players can really leave any club they want. So Zeminis could have left Mount Pleasant because he's an amateur player. Yeah, man, Blake is that's what I'm saying and I keep on saying that listen, people talk about Blake. The JC captain is a quality player, the slim defender. They have a good team, man, and they have the St. Kitts guy who can play left back. They have Graham who can play like right back. Ziminis was playing in midfield. I mean, they have a quality team. It will be. I want to see Whisper in this game. Like I'd love to see KC versus JC, just to see with that kind of competition how will Whisper do, because I believe that Whispers, the rest of the players around Whisper are not as strong. So it would be good to see with a lot of the burden on him, how he takes on quality that is closer to his level. Yeah. Hey, Fresh guy, you're not going to win with Pesena. I know Pesena, brother. If I'm convinced that is how it is, it's going to be hard for you to change him. All right? Is there an advantage for going back to JC, or is it all a bad look? All right. I just think because if you remember, even when Jamaica went to Austria, Ziminis, we understood that he was supposed to be there and he was going to be there. He was going to get contracts and all of that. He was going to move away. He wasn't going to be at Mount Pleasant. No one knows what caused this falling away or this falling apart. No one knows. Or if everything is still in place. Nobody knows. If he was training with a club, he didn't meet. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where he was, what he was doing. I cannot see how that is beneficial to a young player. Because coming out of the under 20, I've seen players like Duncan McKenzie, Christopher Pearson. Those guys have made moves. Lamont Rochester, he has gone on to college. Romain Blake and Ziminis are Malachi Douglas. Well, Malachi Douglas, in fact, played out the full Tier 2 competition with Chapelton Maroons, right? I don't expect, like, if he can to go back to school. I expect him to leave and move on. I don't know. I'd love for somebody in the school system to tell me, how does a player benefit from coming back to play schoolboy football? In other words, I'm not saying that he should not be in school. I'm saying that even if you're in school, you could be playing Premier League. You're a starter in a Premier League team. So remember, people, I am not saying he's not supposed to go to school. I am saying the fact that he played Premier League, he could still be going to school and play Premier League. That, I think, could help in his development. But remember, you can play. All right. Remember, Arnold, you can call in when you're ready. You can call in a peso. Remember, people, as long as you are an amateur player, it doesn't affect your scholarship status. So he could still play Premier League football while going to school. That's what I think. And I think that would be more competitive and better preparing. It's just my thought. They know the details of everything. And so maybe, yeah, maybe there's other reasons that I know not of. But we have a call coming in. Yeah, man. Sir Peso, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Well, go on, man.
Yes. Yeah, man. What's going on?
Hold on. There, man. You know me, I say now. You see, ISA is the most corrupted sporting organization in Jamaica. You know what I say that? Over the years, them big schools, the JC and the KC and the Hulmers and the Clarendon and the States, them get away with some things. You tell me so now, JC, how much players supposed to register in a schoolboy football competition?
I don't know the number, but I know you can keep on registering. You can even take out people and register people as the competition go on. Right. So I don't think there is a limit on it, to be fair. So you could deregister. You can deregister somebody and even register someone else. For example, Pesa, suppose you have two sons, right? And they play for From, and they go overseas. They leave after the first 4 games and they go overseas. From can register 2 players to replace them. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
We never know that.
Yeah.
All right, but it is unfair for them to think of other schools that when have resources, we have less players. I don't think it's not a level playing field. So that's why the big schools are always go win all the while because they have all the best players.
It's not the way of the world, Peso. No same thing Liverpool though, and City.
Man, we're not talking about schoolboy football. We're not straight from the point. That's about football.
Yeah.
What me I say now with Zimenez? JC can't come with them and tell we say Zimenez not going no school manage for a season. And November now he start go school because things don't work out with him. When good on one place when he left Harborview.
Okay. So you don't believe he was going to school?
He never go on no school manage.
But
so them come tell you that. He never go on no school.
But you can't prove it in the Peso.
And November now to him start playing or he start go school.
Yeah, but you can't prove it. That is the issue. You can't prove it though, Peso. You can't prove that he wasn't going to school. Yeah.
Man, this is Jamaica, you know. Not no hide here, you know. We might not have a proof here, you know. But you're going to hear further. Remember me tell you. So that's why Jamaica football, as me tell you, say, with schoolboy football is more corrupted. ISA more corrupted more than. That's why I'm interested in schoolboy football like that. Because a long time them things are going all the way. Over the years. Me know have JC with tech youth from Technical High School. Go do 6 farm up there and I give you them and end up other persons give you them scholarship. And them tell you them from.
But JC can't give people what do you mean give them scholarship? I don't understand.
Listen, them tell you them from.
Let's ask you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Them tell you them from and tell you them, so when them left, when them play money cup, they won't get scholarship to go overseas. Then trick the youth them. We don't have 2 youth.
But watch this though, Peso. So a school says to me, listen, if you come to my school, I can help you when you finish school to get a scholarship. Right. But when you come to the school, you pass, you don't pass the SAT. That's not the school fault. I'm just saying.
Man, we understand all of that. We understand all of that, man. Yeah. Perfect example, the same youth we asking about, you know. Let's go Green Jill, you know. Yeah. You didn't know, say, a wild boy Lawrence getting scholarship overseas on a JC.
Okay.
And you can do research on that if me I tell lie. Because some people when they see me talk on pro and they feel say me have up certain things or whatever. I'll be a corruption going on Jamaica football, man. Especially it's a schoolboy football. Be a corruption.
Yeah. All right. I see Stephen Mitchell saying that sometimes we force players' development too. And this also can have a
Exactly.
negative effect on the players as well. Sometimes they have the ability, but
Yes,
they're
a
not
player like that.
yet mentally ready for a particular level.
All right. A player like Zimenez, you're breaking our national team. Where you go to school or JC will help you, brother? If you say you go over for the education, fine. You make a step last year, play for the national team. Yes, Canada. Where you go to play schoolboy? How does that help you?
Yeah.
And you're going to a higher level already. Zimenez should have done a Cameroon now.
Yeah, but
But
what I'm saying though, Peso, so let me just, because of the scholarship thing, you know, remember sometimes when a player don't get something in terms of scholarship from, because a player can see a lot of things in a Peso. All right? Because remember, no school, no JC, no KC, no Clarendon, no school come and force you to leave your school. You have your parents, you make a choice. No.
Man is the man them come and tell the parents them all the time. Half my parents them a lot of stuff me boss.
So you
we don't have to talk that in the public.
No, but what I'm saying,
that them do.
But what I'm saying, Peso, that as a parent, if you do that, then you can't blame the recruiter, because and every time you recruit, it works out. As a parent, you must say, no, listen, my son, my daughter, my child, I want them to stay here. And they're going to stay at the school, they're going and we are going to help and stuff, because there's no guarantee that moving is going to create something, and because you don't know, you don't know why
they convince the parents. They convince the parents, the parents go along with it.
No,
and that happen.
Yeah, man, I hear you, know, and I understand that they can be very convincing, but then if it doesn't work out, then the parents can blame the school. Because it may not be just the school and the recruiters who cause it. It may be the player not meet the requirements.
Man, I agree say box stop with the player. In terms of him education wise.
Because you could take somebody to your school and tell them, say, listen, you see, when you finish, we're going to help you go to UE. And the man get one subject in a brother.
Yeah, but listen to me, man. If you take a person and you tell him, say, so we see that happen over the years. People take people and they advance. You see what I say?
Yes.
But as I say, the big school in a schoolboy football get away with a lot of things. All over the years. But
Ishmael said it earlier. He said, Donkey said the world on level.
Oh man, listen, that's why corruption still in our country, so at all levels, not sport alone. That's why Jamaica, we have to talk about world on level, world. We have to start with food place first, my boss. Every time we attack something, we say, that happened now, US and this, and Jamaica we are dealing with. We start from here, we get the best things out of place. That's why football can better. Because all the big wigs them were in a football where all boys them. You know, one thing, I'm bragging rights to them. They don't care about the youth them.
Yeah, but
how much footballer we know?
Peso,
they pass by wayside.
Peso, all right. Look, I'm gonna use something closer to you, right? There was a time when a lot of players from Frome and Sav secondary school they used to go to Rossies. They used to take most of them and go to Rossies, even States.
We are talking about long time days that man is. We know all of them something. We are talking about now, my boss. Football getting better now.
But is it same?
Then a long time days, the Rossies dominance. We know all of that. It was secondary school. So there was no choice then. That's a different thing, my boss. Different era that. So we know what you're saying. The dominance of Rossies back then. When Froome was in the high school and got his shot.
Some of those, the point I'm making that some of those persons who went to Rossies after schoolboy football, probably not never happened to them. You can't really blame the school alone. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not blaming the school. You know? Yeah. I'm not blaming the school. What I'm saying, the person will convince the parents to take them from them home. And then after, all right, case in point, the same you try and GP where you know, where's go from? Where go JC?
Yeah.
Him one of them. I tell you that. And them take the youth them from when you them start when they got JC, then you they hardly play. So why sense?
Okay. So Peso, so why then you are a Frome man? Why the past students of Frome don't come together and start provide some of the opportunities for their student population now that JC provide, So those kids don't have to go to JC.
Manins, listen to me, Manins. What you're saying, JC, them have them a bigger thing. From in terms of football wise, we have persons where like big in our life have become involved in a football. We just watch it as a fan.
Yeah, man. Well, no, what I'm saying is that from From High School, there must be persons who can come together, form a group, and pump back money.
No, man, we have a football group, you know. From my time,
no, follow me. I'm not talking about a football group. Cause remember that is past students pumping money into these things. Why some of these schools can pump money, but some of these past yeah.
From past players, I don't know wealthy persons there money. So that's a different thing.
So JC man, a JC man wealthy.
Yeah, that's a fact. In the past, when Aaron Wildboy was a coach, a group we have was still functioning. There are some persons, Jeremy Lin, the Apache, in Atlanta. He was on man with the same things, jersey, 2 set of gears, training gears, and everything.
Yeah.
That's what the wireless was over.
You said that the rich people they've got JC.
Yeah. You know, man. Man is a Jamaican designer, man. You don't know how you go already, man.
Listen, remember, have the persons who sometimes give to JC and are not farmer footballers, you know, it's just farmer students.
Yeah, but they're wealthy. That's a difference.
Yes, you must have some doctors and some wealthy people who go from, man. You must have wealthy people who go from. Who run businesses. Eh?
All right, don't watch it. We check back like that. All right. Come in.
Yeah, all right, Pesa. Oh, boy. Yeah, somebody. From just can't compete with the big boys, all right? But Calabar has not been competing in football with them either, brain drain. You understand me? So sometimes it's more than just having money, you know. You see, YC used to get all aid from Brownstone, Garvey, etc. All right? There you go, Warren Webb. So you understand. Yeah, man. All right, brain drain says, Royal Reed helped JC become dominant. That influence is fading. What? Bridget, it happens all over the world, Pesa, especially in the US. That's why they have recruitment for a reason. It might not work for some players as well. Yeah, because even in the US, listen, even the college that take people from Jamaica, a lot of them go and it don't work out. What they promise don't work out. It's just the way that things are. And you have to know that it's a risk you're taking. You're taking a risk and you have to determine, am I willing to give up this in order to get this? And knowing that it may not work out, it is a risk. Because you can go to a college, you know, and they promise you a whole lot of things. And then when you get there, the coach changes, a new coach come in, you can't make the team, and you lose your scholarship or you lose portions of it. It just happens. Hey, listen, people, all I'm saying is that every school can have a big old boy association. You cannot blame. No, don't tell me that the richest people in Jamaica all went to JC and KC, and no other school have people who have money. You don't think Campion has some people who have money? And Woolmers. You don't think St. Diego have some people? St. Catherine High School, Clarendon College, Glenmuir, Mannings, Stets Monroe, Cornwall College. All of these schools, William Nib, York Castle, Excelsior, Camperdown, Dunoon. The question is, are they organized enough? Or do they have a desire to see at their school what they see at JC and what they see at KC and what they see at States and what they see at these places? right? So yeah, man. Let us not make it look like only all the rich people, all the Jamaican rich people just go to Calabar, JC, and KC. It is not true. Oh, but that are willing to spend. There you go. They are willing to spend KW Media into the sport program. Hence, the schools will be able to offer better opportunities for students at least. Also, we must bear in mind that some principals are not sports oriented. So the emphasis of their school may be on the educational side. So they will probably get better results on average than KC and JC. Right? If the pro clubs take responsibility for developing the best talent and schoolboy football is allowed to serve its purpose as extracurricular activities for students, then this program can go away. Before the game in Jamaica, let me tell you this: high school sports is too traditional to go away. Even if the clubs are taking the best players to develop them, schools are still going to develop players because Manning Cup and champs and cricket competition, those three things are staple in the Jamaica. It's a part of our culture. It's a part of our culture. So I don't think, even if we have a lot of professional track and field clubs, our athletes are still going to go to school and want to run a champs. So I think the Jamaican context, we must, because remember, let me also say this. Over the years, the best players in school are normally connected to a club. So while they are playing for their schools, they are also representing a particular club. And that is why some of them are so good, because the club is a part of their development. Wagga Hunt passing is what stopped Calabar's momentum. But look how long David Hunt passed, Sir AI. Delroy Robinson says, we do need an alumni association combined, not what exists now, class of every year. I agree with you, man. I think he was speaking with Peso, because I think he's also a From man as well. As far back I can remember, Seabar was never really good at soccer. What? What you about Geddes Alexander, Denton, Shedden? What are you talking about? Campion and Arden also have some real money people. There you go. Yep. With St. Mary's Club in Florida. There you go. Hey, listen. Excelsior have some powerful people. Let all schools. C-Bar, I think that is C-Bar does a thing, but focus has always been on track and field, yeah? All right. Look who get tracks. Old Boy Association need to be more organized with a clear leadership body. Old boys from every school has money. It's just that some hasn't organized the thing proper. Listen, Edwin Allen football team started the old boy stuff, and Gregory Mason and those guys, a lot of them start pump money in there, and Edwin Allen won, and Edwin Allen are in quarterfinals. Other schools can do it. Edwin Allen, who many of us know for track and field. Oh, Stefan right. I was wrong with you. Where you get that from? There you go, Glenford Elliott. If the past students it takes the past students. Listen, I believe that many schools, if somebody were wealthy past student, would take a little bit more interest in the schools would be better. Trust me. I know some schools have it, because people don't understand that. I understand even the Manning's program. Yeah, understand me. If I begin, you have a, let me just call someone name. You have a lady named Rosa. Just give us my name. You have Dirk. you have Garol, you have these guys, you have Postman, right? Yeah, no, yeah, I'll just give them name. And here's the thing, and many, many others. It was when these people came together and began helping players, ensuring that they were taken care of, make sure that they had their car keys and lunch and stuff, that the Manning's football program started progressing and doing well. The past students must begin to pay and play a greater role in their schools if they want the success. What JC and KC and the Clarendon College and all the other schools do, what happens with them is not by chance, it's not buck-ups, it is organized. Pesa, you'll get yourself in that trouble with a Pesa. Bolt is a William Knibb old boy, and if it was money, William Knibb would be up there. It is organization. Someone to put things together. No, hey, let me tell you this. William Knibb, they have a group of people. You think, listen, you think what William Knibb is doing this year is by chance? It's not by chance. For the last couple of years, William Knibb have come together and done some things. Talk about Ali Cup at Excelsior. What do you think? Listen, I am telling you, the school like Cornwall College, those schools have serious alumni. And I'm telling you, like, the turnaround of Manning started when past students started getting more involved in it. Big up Junior James. There you go. See Warren telling you about stuff that happened there. I didn't know the comments. Manning's past student rich. You see the new bus and the progress of the players. They used to be top 5 in athletics. Now it's football. Yeah, Manning's have all bus and all of them things, man. A lot of things, man. The players are constantly on camp. Yeah. You understand me? So past student fling big stone behind them, burn them bridges. Okay. There you go. There you go, KW Media. Yeah. Yeah. So like step up past student, and let me tell you right now, some of your schools are there. It don't take a lot of money, you know. It don't take a lot of money. You see, Rockford says George is of the richest Jamaicans, and how successful are they in sports? Remember, people, Georges won several. Georges are always up there now. In under 14, under 16. Georges does well in cricket, in basketball. Georges are up there at champs. Big up Carl Tyrrell. You know what I'm talking about, man. Listen. Even, and I can use Manning's as an example. Even what the players have now, we never had those things, man. We never had those things, you know. When Manning's was playing a game back in the days, you know, they had to go by the bus park by a place called Hendon, you know, and get a bus, you know, to bring the players, you know. And them time they had a 15-seater, sometimes the team would go in. When you're going to Cornwall or going to Herbie and them places there. And then some would go in cars. Now the school have its own bus. In fact, a couple of seasons ago, they had a building for the players to stay as a campsite. Players now are being helped to get scholarships and stuff. So the point I'm trying to make is that every school have past students who who have money, who can help. And we have to go back and help our schools. And it's not just in only the sports thing me I talk, people. So please don't get it. I'm not just saying football alone. Because some of us can even help to fix the computer lab, reset the library. All of those little things we can do. No, don't pressure me, so people, don't pressure me, no, man. Right? So, no, Christian, I did not. You understand me? And it happened. So the point I want to make is that let us not beat JC for what their past students are doing. Let's not beat KC. Let's not beat them because their past students are investing in their schools. What you need to do is to find a way to mobilize the past students from your school to begin to play a more active role. And again, let me say it this way. Let me say one thing to you again. You have to have a principal that buys into that vision as well. And the chairman of the school board is important. Edwin Allen, yeah, man. I told them about Edwin Allen and Gregory Messam and them ballers, them man. Whole of money them pumping, and look what happened at Edwin Allen. You have to have a principal that believes in it. And then remember, a big issue that a lot of past students have is that the past student and the board at the school have issues. And then you have two set of past students, you know. It's like money school. Money school have two set of past students, you know. You have a set of past student like at an institution like Manning's or the 70s. They're in a different class by themselves. Right? And then you have the younger past students them. And sometimes the older past students and the younger past students are at two different places because the older past student believe that this school has been known for its education. So be careful how you try bring in and do all of this thing about sports because we don't want our educational standards to fall. And then you have your board. Understand me? There are many from students around the world, not a strong base situated in any one area, but enough to be effective. Yeah, man, big up. Online blue blood forever. Yeah, man, bless up. A lot of them are hey, Glenford, there's a lot of blue blood in the chat, you know. You big up all Carl Tyrrell, them on you have blue blood in there. You have King Jav, you have Ludwig, you have Levon. A lot of them the boat, you understand me? Some listening and they don't comment, you understand me? But there's a lot here. Yeah, man. We're really proud of the team thus far. Yes, school support is key. Definitely. Yeah, your true monies and your castle have improved in academics and sports. I'm going to give you a good example. Fern Court has one of a congressman or one of those persons is a former past student at Fern Court. Do you realize that how Fern Court has been doing well at champs? Because the Fern Court past students have been up there and changed the entire track and field program. Hey, R&R. Most of the schools are being run like that R&R. So careful you come style 1738 in the R&R. Watch yourself, you know. You understand me? Don't touch the 1738 in the R&R. You'll get in trouble. Yeah? 30,000 per student. 1,000. Look at that. 30,000 per student from each high school donate 1,000 per year. Each school would have, what is that? 30 million per year to fund any sports program. Hey, that's a good idea. Find 30 students from your school to give $1,000 a year. 30,000 students to give $1,000 a year. Mannings can easily find that $1,000 for the year. Wow. Big point, KW Media. Mannings, that's spot on because Porus had a nice set of ballers, but the principal said he's not going to eat. He's not going to enter. And it was a past student who was going to fund it. There you go. You have to have a principal as well. Yeah, who is on board. And Saturday, you know that on Saturday, a lot of times on Saturday, hey, Peso, my life is so tough, man. You know, all last week, so for the game, I'm going to do. I had to help out somebody at a wedding, and I have a funeral that I have to, be at this Saturday. Tough. But I will be at a game. I can't tell you which one yet, but I will be at a game. Maybe Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, man, always. Yeah, full time. Yeah, full time. But it's like, listen, I'm proud that, listen, I tell people this, whether man is win or lose, I'm proud, man. I'm proud of the school because we have been consistent for quite a while now. If you go back from Dewey and Carr and the ranking and Never Blair, and the team has been consistently doing well. And what also is important is that academically, the school continues to do well, right? And they do well in netball. There was a time when we were producing some of the top track and field, Vanette Dixon, Tracy Barnes, Alison Beckford. I mean, all of these, Cadil Spence, she's a Manning student. You have Stephanie and McPherson. So, we're always there. We always make noise, always producing people, doing with Trisha K. Smith, so big up. Blue Mountain, been a minute. Yeah, man. But listen, you see that? Yeah, man, you see the comment by KW Media? I think school should start doing that. $1,000 if each peso, let them send out something to all former from students. $1,000 for the year. And you find 30,000 and check how much money you get. Man, it's probably would win D Cup had it not been for the likes of Cornwall. Hey, Glenmuir no, cause you see that game that Glenmuir with doing car them with ranking them, man is have won. I mean, I tell you that was a year now. And if the coach just listened to me last season, trust me, I tell you. At the top. I think so far Malachi Douglas has been one of the top ones. Malachi Douglas of Clarendon College, Stephen Wright. I also believe that the center back at JC can play that role. Romain Blake. Yeah. We lose our jaw. Yeah. Yeah, man, we used to get 12 for beating them, and them days, I don't think they're gone. Man is cut the modesty and make the people know, say, no, man. No. Hey, Soundcry, stay away your Clarendon side, the brother, and leave over the west side, man. Them Clarendon team, they must start bonfire for the Clarendon team, because they must stop the West team from win the league, Yeah. Yeah, man, big referee, man, Carl Tyrrell, man. You don't know that, man? It is important for students to have a balance between academic and after-school activities, music, sport, etc. Time when we had McBain. Yeah, McBain doing car. Yeah, man, that team should have won. That was the time when Glenmuir defeated us, remember? I think Father was on that team too. Don't remember, but that was the time when Glenmuir, unfortunate defeat. Yeah, Clarendon College, not Cornwall College. From the beginning of time, the rivalry between old boys school, especially in the urban era, has been intense, which has contributed such a past student as and I think that is it. Schools outside of the rural schools have not had this intense focus on the on past student stuff. And I think that is it. Also, what people need to remember, right? Something that is very important to remember is that these schools are boys' school. What's a boys' school? All boys' school. JC, all boys. So, be a man there. You understand me? And you know, say it's easier for Bridging to go because, hey, I saw some rich woman, Malawu Fort, you know, can pump some money into the program, you know. Malawu Fort can give you $2 million man in school every season. Don't it, Malawu Fort, man? Emily Shields can give man his $2 million man to support the program, man. I'm not telling no man. I suffer. but they are female, them they love the sports thing. That is the issue, you know. A lot of the other schools, you know, you know, I think this is what like the boys' schools have. Because, you know, men always hang out and come together and them kind of thing and bridging and yo, do this, yo, that's it. When you have men and women problem. So that is what I believe. I think that is why like the JCs and the KCs and the Woolmers and the Georges and the Monroes, the Cornwall College, those schools will have the edge, especially in football. Yeah, man. 3-2, Glenmore beat us, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that year Mannings would have won. Yeah, man. Emily, yeah, man. Emily is a Mannings girl, man. And Malawu Fort is Mannings as well. Yeah. In regards to students and them grooming them here, has that rule changed since COVID appear, plot up here, youth, me see, a play ball now? I know that is because Aldridge, I don't know, because Aldridge has his hair plotted. I don't know. Maybe he's Rastafarian. Yeah. All right, boss. You're part of the family. You're part of the family. That's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, man. So Emily Shields, Malawu Fort, a lot of people out there, you understand me? What's his name? Went to Monroe and then came to Mannings, you know. Is it SDC? Yeah, man. Head of the SDC. Vernon is his name, you know. Big people out there, though. What we know? You understand me? Wickham McNeil. People. Understand me? Yeah. But listen, if you big up to From, big up to Petersfield, big up to Godfrey Stewart, big up to Sav High, big up to Grangeville, big up to the rest of school in Westmoreland. But see, most people in the most influential positions in Westmoreland who are from Westmoreland and Manning school them go. See, right? Manning people, they went to Manning school, right? If they are from Westmoreland and they are in highly influential positions, most of them are past students of Mannings. Not all, but most of them. Yeah. But when I even talk about the work, listen, you know what I want? I want somebody to talk to me about is the World Cup and this whole timing. Now, it must be monitored that any representative school support almost maintain at least a C average in order to be. I don't know about that. Big up on X 1738. Big Bunny's ball at this, you know. Them gonna stop them class at Howard University. Big up, Sir Clayton. Yeah, all right. Who played the net? Which one of them? Emily Shields played. Yeah, man. Emily Shields. And she played netball, right? Man say man is around before Columbus. Jesus. Yeah. Who played netball? Clayton. Is it Emily? Emily played netball. I don't think Malawi Ford played anything, but I know Emily played. I think Emily played sports in school at Mannings, yeah. Wasn't in my time, was before my time. You understand me? Trisha K. Smith, triple jumper. You understand me? Big. You understand me? Tracy Barnes, Alison Beckford, Vanette Dixon. Yo, Olympian, them you're telling about it. And more. The big Dr. Lock. You don't know what them people. Hey, Star, you're telling you that. See. If the money, because it's, you know, the money thing need to come to better, you know. Yeah, man, we have improved vastly, man, because of the input of the past student, yeah. Mala Fort was a head girl, yeah, man. Yeah. Member of Parliament over there in St. James. You know, our family too. You know, our family, we have lands adjoining, you know, we own property in close proximity down them sides. Yeah. All right, but people, good discussion on the schoolboy football and just the need for past students to be more involved in the process of transforming the school, not just in sports, but also believe educationally. And you have also heard me say this, that some of you need to go back to the school and even talk to some of the students. Go back to the schools, talk to some of the students. Just sometimes being there, right? Being there and being around to advise and help the players is important. Very, 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 very important. And I think you don't know how important. Listen, a lot of these youngsters, and without calling stuff, right? Because some of the people know I run a program, and how I started the team is I got kids and I helped them to get some of them birth certificate and passports. And I remember I had a youth, was around 27, 29, and the man never had a birth certificate. He never had a passport. And the joy that was on his face when the man got his first ID and saw his picture in a passport, not even going to foreign would give him so much joy. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of us can go back and help kids in our school, you know, in simple ways and in our communities. And so I encourage you to find a way to give back to where you're from and do it in a meaningful way. I'm not asking you to give money because I don't want to send money and other things, but find a youth who is going to school and say, listen, all right, I'm going to leave 10 US at the school every week so you can get lunch. So that's one less expense. All right, I'm going to pay for 2 of your subjects. I'm going to help you to get your passport. You fill out the forms, all of those things, I'll pay the money. Some simple things we can do to help the people, right? All right, yeah, Novlet Grant, true, former assistant commissioner of police, yeah, a lot of people, man, it's key in all aspects, true. Delaware Robin says Mannings could have won many D Cups, but they buy players in. Had they buy, footballers went to the. That was the problem. So people, let me tell you, right? You don't want me to give you the names of people who could have played for Mannings, and there was a principal called Miss Anita, you know. If you're not neat in your education, you know, Papa, It wasn't in my time because I was after that. But when I went to Manage and I heard about those things, because listen, you have to pass your common entrance, you know. Yeah, people talk about this baller, big baller, and I bring to school. Brother, you pass common entrance. So a lot of players who could have played for Manage. And then here's the thing. There's a time that you couldn't get any repeat at Manage, you know. No matter how good you were, you know. Then here's the other thing. I remember, I think this because I think in the year that I left Mannings, I think the change it may have been the year after that, the change where there was a time when only grade 1 people with the CXC know this. Grade 1 and grade 2 are passes. You have A-level, O-levels, ordinary A-levels, right? So you'd have like girls from Mount Alvernia who would try to get into Manning 6th form because Mount Alvernia did not have 6th form. A lot of the schools did not have 6th form. So if you wanted to go to 6th form, you had to really go to Manning's. States never had 6th form. A lot of the schools never had 6th forms. So if you were super bright, want to focus on education, you'd have to go to Manning's to do 6th form. So a lot of youth, once them get them subject in a 5th form, they will leave Mannings. Because you'd have to repeat to get up some. So you couldn't go Mannings with all. You think you can get 3 subjects, but you go a 6 form or 4 subject or 5 subject. You have here 7 subject, brother. Man, that's some serious thing. I'm just sharing that because I want to understand that because of that, a lot of the talent that could have come into the school could not, because the standard in terms of the requirement educationally, that was so high. But some of that has been relaxed and we have been seeing better results. And I guess common sense has prevailed. Because you can be, listen, I must commend the footballers from last year to this year because most of these guys on the Mannings team, them have 6 or more subjects. Yeah, man, but Peso, yeah, we can't talk about the one day, understand me? It's because I'm kind of involved with it. I can't really deal with it, all right? Yeah. Yes, there you go, sir. Hey, school really changing. You come on, you can't reach late, brother. You can't. So I was doing like Howard Jackson, and then you had Miss Wagstaff and Bonita White, and doing it. You can't read school late, brother. Principal, they are gate wait, man. Man, you have to tuck in, brother. Tuck in. You have to cut, brother. Principal at the gate, and every man I get inspect. Our assistant, vice principal, Miss Wagstaff. But too much of the money's things, you understand it? Yeah, man, and there you go. So somebody is telling you, say, I'm not joking, not running a sports club, he's running. And yeah. But listen, let's get to the World Cup quickly as we come to the close of the show. You heard that Sadio Mane picked up an injury today. I don't know if this means he's going to miss the World Cup. And like, I don't know, I just feel like the timing of this World Cup and players getting injured, problem are no problems. Yeah. Problems are no problems. Talk to me. Mane, you look at, Song is out. Remember, the World Cup is normally in the summer, which means the league would be on break. And so people would not be playing leading up because they're on break, right? So now with all of this, players missing out because of injury. You just also saw the reports today that it appears that Ivan Toney will not be named in the England squad. See, somebody said Alphonso Davies from Canada injured as well. You know that Kante and Pogba, though these guys are bringing, are carrying long-term injuries. Oh, one second. We say you hope somebody injured Danny Alves in training so he can be replaced. Why? Why people have a hard time with this? Come on, what would make you not want Danny Alves to go with Brazil? They said he hasn't played since September, but we are in what? November. And he was playing good for his club. So why shouldn't he if age is not an issue, the man is playing good football, why shouldn't he go? When this is an era that Brazil is struggling with, tell me the right back. Tell me 3 quality right backs that Brazil have that you think, okay, here are the players they should have brought in the right back position over Dani Alves. Tell me them. Go ahead. Somebody tell me them. You can call in and you can tell me them. Because I think the 2 years I think Brazil is the weakest is right back and left back. They got good central defenders, good midfielders, good wingers, good forwards, good goalkeepers. Right back and left back struggle. And I think that is why Dani Alves and Brazil ain't going to play no back 3. I'm telling you that. That's not the Brazil way. Brazil playing 4-3-3. That's the Brazil way. Or some version of that formation. 4-3-2-1 or something like that. But they're not playing three center backs with 2 wing. Then Brazil not doing that. Yeah, and maybe that is an intangible Omar fouling, his ability to lead and that, like I said, is important. They have so many players who have not gone to the World Cup. Yeah, and then I feel it for the players who advance to quarterfinals, because when you come back to your league, and this is what squads could be decimated, after this World Cup, think about it. Because the further you go, is the more likely you're going to get tired or injured. You get tired, you get injured. And when the players come back, I think the first set of Premier League fixtures will be Boxing Day when they return, right? The Boxing Day fixtures, I think so. Let me just check that to make sure. Yeah. Right. So the next set of fixtures will be Boxing Day. That's not a long window. That's not a long window between the quarterfinals of the World Cup and you coming back from winter. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like the idea. Oh, I see Kwame giving some names of some persons from Vanderson, Gilberto, Rodney, Ian Cotter. Dani Alves can't keep up to the pace of the game. Well, Emerson Royal no good, man. Nobody call Emerson Royal. Please do. Don't call Emerson Royal. But Tellez is in the squad. Tellez is in the squad. Isn't Tellez is in the squad? No. Really, Marcel? How many Arsenal have? Jesus, Martinelli, 2 so far. Party, Granit Xhaka. 4, Tomiyasu. 5. All right. Who else? That's 5. Saka. That's 6. Ramsdale. 7 Arsenal have. Because Southgate not carrying Ben White. Arsenal have 7. Liverpool have Henderson, Thiago, Van Dijk, Alisson, Darwin Núñez, Thiago not going. Darwin Núñez, so that's 4. Okay, sound like 4. Fabinho, yeah. Manchester United going to lose a good amount of player too, because Manchester entire midfield going. Fred, Casemiro, Fernandez, gone. Ronaldo, gone. Anthony, gone. Maguire, gone. Yeah. But Saka going to the World Cup, they are cool, bro. And Ramsdale going. Saka and Ramsdale going in the England squad. It's not named yet. There's no way Saka not going to the World Cup. Yeah. I was hoping that Jesus wouldn't go. Not Jesus, Martinelli. But he has been called. But you also have to look at how soon Ericsson here from United. Saliba could be going. Arsenal lose a lot of players, really though. Whoa. You also have to look at Arsenal are losing players that could possibly go up to the quarterfinals. That's the problem. I think that is the problem, because I think that Party probably reached back early. Martinez from Manchester United, McTominay. It's like the entire Manchester United side going for real, Luke Shaw maybe going to. With all the injuries in the England side. I would have carried Fred Kwame, because the Fred that plays for Brazil is a completely different Fred than the Fred that plays for Manchester United. But I really hope that Mane recovers though. Like, I really, really hope that he recovers. I really hope that Mane recovers. It would not be good. People listening are asking you a quick favor. Right? Asking you a quick favor. Please, can you hit the like button for me? If you're watching and you have not yet done so, please, can you hit the like button? Yeah. Yesterday, the entire City squad going. Whoa. It's a pinch nerve. Pinch nerve thing is serious, Serious, Fresh God. Pinch nerve is very painful, Come on, people, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Look at City. Whoa. Foden. Jack Grealish. Kevin De Bruyne. Americ. Diaz. Edison. Kyle. No, Kyle injured, man. Kyle out. Rodri. Cancelo. Akanji. West Ham and Brighton are the teams we play after the World Cup. Why sweat? We play who is in front of us and deal with them. All right. That's what I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, Saka, Ben Ramsey and Ben White. If Ben White doesn't, England now gonna know. I have a feeling that Southgate not going to pick Ben White. Stones. Hey, a lot of City players may end up going to the World Cup, you know. Oh, Kyle Walker has recovered. Okay, didn't know that. Well, you know that he's going to take Kyle Walker and not Ben White. So Trent not going to the World Cup. Or the Liverpool man, them never put Trent name in there. Trent not going into the World Cup. Ivan Toney don't look like he'll be going to the World Cup. Trent could be going. You say Pesa, one side of 9 forward, one side of 9 right back. Yeah. All right, people, we have around 8 minutes ago because it's an hour and 45 video. So all the money is on. Make sure you check out Money List tomorrow at the Landila Sports Complex. William Nib, your time. Man say Trent a water boy. Demo, the man them say Trent a water boy, Demo. What kind of thing that? Yeah, but somebody just said Kyle Walker has recovered. Don't know if he has recovered to be able to play. Yeah. I don't think Southgate likes Ben White. So I don't think he's going to pick him. In fact, I think because it's 3 goalkeepers. Because if it were 2, I don't think he would carry Ramsdale. I think he would carry Pope and Pickford. Yeah. What about Chelsea? Chelsea losing Mendy in goal. They're using Thiago Silva. They're losing Koulibaly. Kovacic gone. Pulisic gone. Havertz gone. Sterling gone. Mount gone. Chelsea losing a lot of players too. Yeah. Chelsea losing a lot of players as well. And Newcastle. Yet Aspie can make Spain side, man. You think Aspie are gonna make the Spain side case? Man called Duclan, you're checking in when the show done. Better say what you say fast. Gotta say what they're saying fast, my friend. I hope Raheem Sterling can pick up his form in the World Cup because, boy, I tell you, the people them are giving him a warm time. Giving him a warm time. Yeah. Arsenal losing them. Listen, the Arsenal front three and Arsenal midfield, with the exception of Odegaard, going to the World Cup. So out of our starting 11 up front, because Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Partey, Granit, Tomiyasu, all right, Ramsdale in goal, right? Well, Zinchenko not going, or Tierney not going. So Arsenal losing around 7 players. So, but let's see, like I said on Friday, when the official lists are out, you know. Yeah. People, really good show. You know, really enjoyed our time of discussion and no much debate. Remember the Jamaica senior team plays tomorrow. I think it comes on 8:30 a.m. our time. Not sure what platform it will be on, but if we can find it, if we're doing some searches, if there's a way we can get a feed, then we will do a watch along for you, and also give you we haven't found that it is going to be shown anywhere, but if we do, we'll definitely send out something. Oh yes, it's changed to 12:30 our time. Yes, sorry about that. Thank you, Rob Smith. 12 o'clock. Yeah. So let's see if we can do that. Then we can help you to do a watch along. So let me check. All right. You said Arsenal versus Brighton tomorrow. Tomorrow is the D Cup, man. Tomorrow a big D Cup day. But we'll see the Akubra. Tomorrow is big D Cup day now. Big, massive D Cup day. You understand me? And Manning Cup day. But we'll see. But yeah, but we'll send out something early enough. So that's why you need to hit the notification bell so you can see what we're doing. All right. But listen, lots of respect, people. Please be safe, right? Live good and be good. Treat others the way you want to be treated, right? And again, find a way of helping the institution that you were connected to. All right. Listen. Can check it total. Check it total. You say, oh, you're saying I can check it there? Is that a K Sport? Yeah, WhatsApp me the link or something like that, you know. If you can WhatsApp me the info, then I can check it out. So management people, listen, love for the love to all of you. This is I Am Sure Sports. Thank you again. Have a good night till we meet again. 11 a.m. in the morning. We are over, and we are O-U-T. Outer. Here. Just like that. We're leaving. All right, so take care until we meet again.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.